being out. Out in the centre of the ground now, we have the toss with Ian Chappell and the two skippers.
Okay.
Right. Right overhead.
So deal.
It's like a kid.
Yep. What you want to do?
Yeah.
We'll bowl.
All right.
Okay. Thanks. Good luck.
Thank you.
Wasim, you feel like there might be a little bit in it early?
Yeah, I think there's a bit of moisture in there. I mean, we have won 3-4 games chasing runs here. I think we should keep up the strategy we have been applying.
You've overcome some losses on this tour and done pretty well. A tough one to overcome the loss of Sahel.
Yeah, definitely. He's our main player. He was doing well, but I believe that's what referee thought whatever happened, and we have to carry on with the game. And we have good backup. We have Mujahid Jamshedin, and we're playing with 5 bowlers. I think it'll be a good game today.
Mohan Khan had a bit of a back problem. He's okay?
Yeah, he got a stiff back after Melbourne game, but he's quite mentally very strong. He said he'll play definitely because we don't have any other option.
Okay, good luck then.
Thank you.
Courtney, everyone fit and rested now?
Currently still not at 100%. Brian a lot better today. Carl is struggling from problems with the shin, so we've got 11 guys who are ready to give it a go.
Right, and you've got a couple of additions. Phil Simmons playing today?
Yeah, he came in on short notice and he's here with us. Came in and had a little workout yesterday, and he's not suffering from the jet lag and he's playing today.
Okay. Not unhappy about batting first?
No, not unhappy. It's a wicket that has been used before, and we were trying the idea as to what to do first, and hopefully it might be a little bit dry at the end so we can get best use of it by batting first now.
Okay, all the best then.
Cheers, thank you.
Wasim Akram has won the toss, and on a day where the sun is out, bit of a breeze around, he's decided to send the West Indies into bat.
Nice glance. Well fielded. And good running. That's good cricket. This is an interesting second over. Some aggressive shots, a half a chance. And good running and good fielding. I think it's going to be a high standard final.
I think both teams are very keen to get the initial win. Very important when you're only playing three games.
Cracking shot, but doesn't beat point. An interesting over, none for 4.
Matt?
So a ball, but it gets past the leg gully. That was the windmill type ball where he winds up, waits for the call, leg buys, it's none for 9. This time it's through. Sharon Campbell's played 3 cracking square drives. This time he gets 4.
I don't think Sharon Campbell was 100% satisfied with the timing on that shot, but the placing was much better than the previous 2. Manat Gully diving, but no avail.
Here he goes. This time he hits it straight. He'll go for 4. He was waiting for it. He was too good, Junior.
That's the other area that Junior Murray usually heads for. The wide long on, almost a straight mid-wicket region. And on this pitch, he should not be having too many problems hitting the ball through that area because it's a flat pitch. The ball is coming onto the bat. Good bounce. I think that area is very dangerous as far as Junior Murray is concerned.
"16 runs off the over. A great one for the West Indies, and listen to the crowd. Great stuff. Number 25. Crack over cover 4, just over the man at cover. Jamshed jumping but not getting a hand to it, and that's excellent batting by Junior Murray. This time he decided to go over the offside.
I think when Junior Murray saw that man at the widest mid-on, he decided that, well, the offside just might be the place to go. The previous delivery, he was trying to give himself a bit of room, backing away a bit outside the leg stump. He does it here again and slaps it over the offside where there's no cover at all out deep. this stage, they still can only have 2 men outside the circle.
Just 1 run off the over. It's none for 33.
There's a hostage situation.
Campbell, this time going to the onside. So Waqar Younis quite expensive here. It was some excellent batting.
This is a very good shot from Sherwin Campbell. He does play the pull and the hook shot very well, Sherwin Campbell. I remember that one he played at Perth. It was a cracker. This one almost as good.
That's nicely played. I'll get 2. Brings up the 50 for the West Indians without loss. So they're off to the sort of start they would have planned. Oh, he's tried to pull that one away. Short delivery. And it's squeezed between his legs, I think, and it's got down to the fence. Not all the way. It gives you some idea of how fast this outfield is. Well, that's an unfortunate start. Actually got a bottom edge on that one. Picking runs up on the onside. Oh, and there'll be overthrows. Well, the little mix-ups that the West Indians are experiencing is causing a problem or two in the Pakistan fielding. Trying to throw the ball at the stumps, and have a look at this one. It's very wayward.
In the air, it's going over the man at deep mid-wicket, not back far enough. Mujahid Jamshed is out there. He was in a little close, and it was always going to clear his head. 4 runs.
Well, you can't blame the captain for having him in a little bit, because it's a long boundary, and as a captain you really want to place your men so that they can catch the miss hit. The ones that are well hit are generally either going to clear the fence or go almost to the fence. Sherwin Campbell hit that pretty well.
Shahid Afridi continuing from the members' end. Fifth bowler used by Pakistan. There's just 1 ball remaining in this over. 5 off it at the moment. Now they'll look for 2 here. Campbell's very quick. He's taken off. Going to be close. And he's called for the 3rd umpire. Sherwin Campbell turned very, very quickly. It was a good piece of work by Saclane at backward square, and this is going to be very, very close.
The throw was right next to the stumps. Mohan got it to the stumps very quickly, and he's just beaten it home. Big dive there from Sherwin Campbell has just got him home. He's going to have a bit of dry cleaning to do, get his uniform ready for the 2nd final. But he saved his innings, which is the most important thing.
Just have a look at the back of the bat here. And the slope, is the bat touching the ground? Well, very, very close. Just take it back. You can see the scoop at the back of the bat. That will mean there's nothing in there, but he's safely home. Adjudicated by the third umpire. And the West Indies no wicket for 71. 4 overs to Waqar, no wicket for 29. Saklayne 4, no wicket for 11. He has been in excellent form in recent times. And Mushtaq in his 4th over. And all of a sudden, the spinners have dried up the boundaries. 1s and 2s still coming.
I'll tell you what, if Sherwin Campbell keeps running down the middle of the pitch, he's going to be spoken to by one or both of the umpires. After he got that single for the sweep, he just jogged right down the middle of the pitch. He's wearing spikes straight down the middle of the pitch. I'm not sure how long the umpire will let him get away with that. I would hope not much longer.
Cricket matches these days, everyone has a particular dress code that they like to adhere to. He's been batting like the Messiah in the last couple of innings that he's played.
Mushtaq, pull, this could be 6, it's a big one. Crashes into the fence. He does pull that ball well, Sherwin Campbell. He's a small man, he got back and he cracked that through mid-wicket.
Until that shot, if one of them were to bat right through the innings, you wanted it to be Junior. But Sherwin Campbell has seized on that and smashed it away. Just square of the wicket on the leg side.
There it is, he's got the breakthrough, that's beautiful bowling. Deceived him in flight, the return catch. Murray goes for 48. Superb leg spin bowling.
Absolutely brilliant. He's allowed him and Campbell 2 strokes down the ground to pick up the single to long on. Now he bowls him the leg break just a bit higher, and he's trying to put it away through mid-on again, pick up the 3rd single there with that spot left vacant. And Mushtaq has claimed him caught and bowled. That is very, very good cricket. 1 for 99.
The Adams have done the job at set up for Wara here, although the spinners are bowling well. It's not always easy getting a start, as we see Mushtaq there deceive Junior Murray in flight. Got him trying to chip it down to mid-on, straightforward return catch, and at last a break for this fine leg spinner. Beautiful fight there. Easy return catch. Ready. Chris Campbell a single. Lara almost retained. He's got him, has he? I think he caught it. He's claiming the catch. We'll wait for the umpire. I think he's gone. Yes, what a breakthrough. Young Afridi at 16 gets the master batsman for a duck.
Lara has gone. That is, I promise you, a crushing blow for the Windies in this first final against Pakistan. The umpires waited to see if Lara was going to go. So there's no problem there. It's turned him around a bit, and it's a low-down catch. Afridi has taken it. His hands on the ground, or so it appeared from that shot from behind there. But it looked a perfectly legitimate catch. Lara's quite entitled to wait, just to make sure. May not have been absolutely certain.
Yes, he's gone for a duck, and a big roar here at the Sydney Cricket Ground. All of a sudden, it's 2 for 100 as the spinners hit back for Pakistan. What a final. Round of bars, Zwara has gone for duck. Very good piece of bowling by young Afridi. Lead him in flight. Chanderpaul, the new batsman. Oops, gets an edge. Fires away to a short third man, but excellent bowling by this young man, the youngest of the spinners. And this is a pretty good catch. Going to the master batsman, spinning. Tried to, I think, whip it away on the onside. And there it is, cleanly caught. Beautiful camera work and a great breakthrough by young Afridi.
It was very well caught because he was slightly off balance. It's the orthodox leg break. It's probably going to go on a bit. Well,
I think he was just beaten in the flight. I thought for a moment he was going to try to whip it away on the onside.
Chanderpaul getting the pad out in the road, and that was well played, gets off the mark.
Catch it!
It's over the top of short cover.
Brings up to 50 for Sherwin Campbell. He's got it back right through now. He's done very well. He's made some nice square cuts early. But he's been there for 80-odd deliveries, 87 in fact. And he needs to do that right through the 50 overs. Running hard with Chanderpaul, just the single.
Yes, over at Randwick, which I say is about half a mile away from here, there'll be quite a number of people who have tickets for this match who will have gone to the races first, and then they'll come along here to the SCG later on. It's a day-night match here in Sydney. And Grande, the winner of the last, another one for the Wizard. And I saw this morning that Bart Cummings Alpha, which ran second, was underdone.
Come on! Come on, Afridi.
Moss Rocket, the third horse. Around Sydney today, a great deal of sport going on. All sorts of other cricket matches being played as well.
A great day for it, around about 24 degrees. It's bright and sunny, a little bit of breeze, not quite as strong as in Melbourne. Just 10 knots coming across the ground. Quicker one, they got it! Oh, what a good delivery that was. It was a quicker one, you can see him bounce in. He got an edge on the Sherwin Campbell's bat and he's knocked over the castle. Superb bowling.
And I think it'd be fair to say that Sherwin was either a little late with that. He's got an inside edge on it as well, but it was the pace of the ball that beat him. And Sherwin found another way to get out, but he's made a half-century. Afridi and the other spinners are doing a terrific job here at 3 for 117.
Phil Simmons comes to the centre as young Afridi clean bowls Sherwin Campbell with his quicker delivery off an inside edge, and my word, this young man's having impact on his first final. There he comes, he charged in from his mark, he could pick it from a mile away. There it goes, it seems back inside edge, down goes the leg stump, 9 wickets for the series, and all of a sudden you get the feeling that Pakistan are almost on top here. So ball, he chips it, this time it's safely down a long on, we're 3 for 1. He'd come back for second. Throw was very slack, had no fire in it at all. Payne not getting it there on the full.
It was pretty well run for a man who's just got off an aeroplane, which is the case with Phil Simmons. But it looked more as though the Pakistan fielder had just got off one.
But he is a very fine bowler, well, with the new ball as well, but also an excellent old ball bowler.
Yes, actually, I think he's probably more dangerous with that old ball in these one-day matches, especially on this sort of pitch where it's a bit dusty. He tends to get the reverse swing going, and when he gets that going, if he's on target, he's very difficult. You can see he's having a good look at the ball, getting his grip ready for the start of this over. 4 overs, no wicket for 29. So Waqar is going to be running into Chanderpaul now. Oh, it's bowled him around his legs. Well, now did that one swing? That was fantastic bowling. If he was targeting that leg stump, he does get a little bit across Chanderpaul, and if that was what he was trying to do, it was absolutely perfect.
Well, that's a wonderful start to his second spell. Chanderpaul just offering a glimpse of leg stump there, and Waqar, that's all he needed, just clip leg stump. And once again, enhancing that reputation for being a wonderful wicket taker with the old ball. West Indies 4 for 120.
29, and he's striding out there because of the dismissal of Chanderpaul. This is how it happened. Just watch him move across there just outside his leg stump a little bit and clips the stumps. It does. He looks around, the bails are flying in all direction, and Waqar very happy. Well, we know that he does move across a little bit. Whether or not he was absolutely targeting that leg stump, I don't know, but one way or the other, he got it spot on right. Watch how far he goes. See the leg stump just peeping out behind his pads there, and back she goes. A big appeal for LBW, just slipping down the leg side. It certainly swung back just a little bit too much. He's got it going in the air all right. It was just going down the leg side.
The other thing it had in its favour, it was hitting the pad fairly low. What, it was only just slipping down the leg side. Umpire Hare had a good long look, but Simmons is well across. Good decision. It was moving quite a long way, and that would have bothered umpire Hare. He is really a fine old ball bowler.
Oh, that swung back in again. A big appeal again. He's given him this time. That's him out LBW. Well, it came back a long way again that time. Simmons simply wasn't equal to the task. He's trapped him LBW. Two big shouts. He got the benefit of the doubt on the first one. Let's have a look at them again. This is the first one. Slipping down the leg side. And then he went back and gave him this one.
Waqar getting the ball to move a long way off the seam there, and Phil Simmons was a mile late. Apart from the movement, he was very, very late. And umpire Hare had a look and said, "That's it, Phil. I can't help you this time." West Indies are now 5 for 121, and they're in trouble.
The non-striker's end, he's the new batsman. Mushtaq is going to continue. Adams is on strike. And, just nudged away, so Robert Samuel's on strike now to face the wily little leg spinner. Well, let's have another look at that LBW. I think it flicked the back pad.
Well, this is why Pakistan is such a dangerous side, because they keep trying to take wickets. That's hit the back pad well and truly, and would have smashed in the middle stump. But they don't worry about containment. It's just all-out attack, get batsmen out. No problem there with the height. Phil Simmons is gone for a duck.
Oh, and a big appeal there for caught behind. Both the keeper and the bowler go up. There was obviously a noise there, but I think his bat probably hit his pad. Little Mushy can't believe it. They're causing havoc out there at the moment.
Tell you what, if Samuels hit it, it wasn't his fault, because he didn't have a clue which way it was spinning. Mohan didn't grab it first try. He was pretty excited about it.
Oh, that's got to be close. He's not playing a shot. Ooh. Well, how much did it spin? If they don't offer a shot, doesn't matter if it hits them outside the line.
Well, it started to spin back a little bit. Oh, I think he's very, very fortunate to survive that. I think that's what the law is there for, to stop blokes kicking balls. And really, he should have been on his way there.
Yes, exactly. The intent of that law should have been implied. And that one goes the other way. Oh, Samuels is watching him go in all directions at the moment. I'm not too sure that he knows which way it's going. Well, that catch, that may well have been the sound of his bat going onto the ground, or did he nick it? Let's have another look. Definitely hit the ground, and that made the double noise, and of course a little bit of a juggling act by Mohan Khan.
Come on, Dickie, well done.
Pakistan right on top now. 5 down for 122 after that great start. So just one ball to go for Mushtaq Ahmed in his spell today.
Come on, Afridi!
He wants to run. There's calls from all directions, and they've got through. So just 2 runs of that over. It's 5 for 123. Oh, that's got to be close as well. Yes, he's got him. Well, he's bowling absolutely brilliantly. A long, hard bit of thought there from umpire Darrell Hare before he raised his finger. I think that was again the attempt at the in-swinger to the left-hander. He gets very close to the stumps. It's very much wicket to wicket.
Samuels goes a long way across, and yes, he's plumb right in front of the lot. He's trying to shuffle his feet around and get them out of the way, but nothing was going to save him there. Waqar was very, very confident with that appeal, and this has been a brilliant move by Wasim to bring him back. West Indies in tatters at 6 for 123.
So Roland Holder is the new batsman, boy, and does he have his work cut out. At the moment, the Pakistanis are right on top, bowling superbly, and as Ian Chappell has pointed out, being superbly led too. And this is a tremendous performance by them. Look how close he gets to the stumps there. Tries to get it to come back a little bit. It does, and that is plumb LBW. Oh, he's got him. Yes, he's out. That's it. Forget about it. Brilliant bowling by little Mushtaq. In fact, it's Afridi. Well, these leggies are coming on thick and fast here, and at the moment, the West Indians don't know which way they're going. Have another look at it.
Jimmy Adams playing right back in front there, beaten by the wrong un, just turned enough to beat the bat, and umpire Randall up very quickly. Doesn't normally rush his decisions, Steve Randall, but on that occasion, absolutely no hesitation whatsoever. West Indies, 7 for 123.
Batsman, the fast bowlers are about to, or started to arrive at the crease now. And he's out there because of this dismissal. Now watch this. He goes for the top spinner this time. He plays all round it, doesn't he? He had it covered there for a second. It went straight on, and no doubt about that. Up goes the little wicketkeeper who was looking down the leg side there, and up goes the finger of umpire Randall as well. So another one down. Adams out. LBW bowled Shahid Afridi for 2, and that's the situation. 7 for 123.
One of the rare misfields, and they get 2. Wasim Akram, the captain, misfielded it mid-wicket, and in trying to tidy up a bit of untidiness for himself, finds the stumps and gives away yet another run.
What should have been no run now turns out to be 2, but we haven't noticed too many complaints out there though, Greg, from the other fielders. When the captain does something like that, you just sit and take it.
Oh, you congratulate him for hitting the stumps if he's a captain. He's been very aggressive in what he's done out in the field. Pakistanis said you'd understand, very much on their toes, keen, and realise very good opportunity here to go 1 up in this final series. $100,000 to the winner of the final series, the Carlton United series. Run rate dropping down to about 3.5 and over. It's not just the prize money that the teams are playing for. 3 teams, Pakistan, West Indies and Australia, along with South Africa, regarded as leaders in the one-day game in the world. Sri Lanka up there, India. And all teams very, very close. 7 for 135. And Sir Clay Mushtaq continuing from the members' end.
And as usual, doing an excellent job. Not a pretty sight there for the West Indies. All those cherries clustered together and not too many high buildings. At this stage, what they'll be thinking about is getting through the other 8 overs and 4 balls, making sure that they don't get bowled out before the 50 overs.
Some high buildings, as Michael Holding says, is what's required, and they need to do it in partnerships. This partnership at the moment between Bishop and Roland Holder has realised 20 runs, and it's only the second partnership of the innings that has got above 20. The opening partnership realised 99 runs. But Bishop and Holder now trying to see West Indies through and see them complete 50 overs and get somewhere up around 170, 180, keep themselves in the match.
At least a score of 170 or 180 would at least give them a chance or give them some thought of winning this game.
A long way down the pitch for an LBW.
The way these bowlers have been bowling, Greg, it's going to be very difficult for them to get another 30 or 40 runs. They're right on target.
That's good placement. Inzamam is the fielder in the deep, and they look for 3. Run-outs are not the order of the day right at the moment. 7 for 145. Big appeal for LBW. He's a long way down the pitch. The big tall man, Ian Bishop. I'm not too sure whether he offered a stroke.
That's the thing. I think he might be have been a bit late coming forward with the bat there.
It may well have been a little high, but you can see the bat behind the pad not really offering a stroke. That's dangerous. Slower delivery. Good shot. Only going to get 2. Risky stroke, trying to cut the off spinner, zooming back into or spinning back into the right-hander. He manages to beat Akram, who's a first slip.
Very risky shot, but Roland Holder played that one quite well. He watched the ball right onto the bat. Now Wasim Akram has decided that there's no point in having the slip. Want to be a bit more defensive. He's gone to short third man.
Just a single to Holder again. He's doing a good job at the moment. He's moved his score on to 16-17. He's only been there 31 deliveries. Having seen all those wickets fall, it's been a tough assignment for him, but starting to steer West Indies in the right direction now.
Another important statistic of this 1996-97 Carlton and United series, Greg, is that of the 12 preliminary games played, only 3 have been won by the team batting first. And certainly the West Indies batting first here are not looking to be in the driver's seat.
The sides do get their formulas for one-day cricket. Australia, its formula at the moment, although obviously not too successful, is to bat first. Some sides like to chase. West Indies had some success midway through the series, chasing runs. It's now 7 for 152. Missed by Ijaz at gully. That'll allow the batsman to get through for 2. Ones and twos are very important in terms of building up some sort of score for West Indies, but they're going to need to hit the odd boundary as we get into these closing stages of this innings, and it's been 19 overs since a boundary has been struck. Consequently, the run rate down.
They are currently going at just under 3.5 per over. And they haven't really been taking any chances, these 2 batsmen, Holder and Bishop. So if they can maintain this 3.5 per over rate, and then in the last perhaps 2 or 3 overs, try and hit a few boundaries, start swinging the bat a bit, they certainly can get to 180.
That's a good shot. He waited on that, picked it as the slower delivery and got it fine, and they're coming back for 2. Excellent running.
Roland Huller certainly is doing a pretty good job, considering that this is just the 3rd game that he's playing in this Carlton United series. Played 2 games in the preliminary rounds and made 7 and 2. So it's no way can he be said to be in very good form. But he's doing a good job. 21 off just 34 balls with his team in desperate trouble.
No!
It's beautifully bowled. Very, very quick and movement through the air and right on the money. Once again, just feeling at the right hamstring, but excellent figures. Attempted Yorker. He's timed that pretty well. So Plain is the fielder out there, cutting that off from going to the boundary. But the attempted Yorker from Akram was picked up pretty well in the end.
Look at that ball swinging from well wide of the off stump.
Better over for West Indies. 6 runs coming from it, 7 for 158.
And it's safe. Line is coming around. It's a high ball for a long time.
Pretty well struck away when you consider that it swung in quite a long way. Quite fast as well. He managed to get it away and got a fair bit of bat on that one. Tell you what, he wants to get ready for this next one. It might be a little bit quicker. It bounced away down there at the deep mid-wicket fence. So just 1 ball to go in this over. Bishop looking pretty good.
Six off the over, 7 for 170. Well, he gets it away with that. Roland Holder was waiting for a sweep shot. I'm not sure he got a bat on the end or not, but he got it away fine for 2.
I think he did. He was on his knee waiting for it before it came out of the hands of the bowler. And you watch him here. He gets down on his knee, sets himself up. There he goes, waits for it, and he gets a little bottom edge on it down fine. They've got a fieldsman in that position now. I'm just trying to think where he could go. Really, I suppose if he got a really good sweep shot away, there's no one square on the boundary. If he really wanted to whack it out firmly in that direction, he might get away with it.
It doesn't have to whack it. There's a couple of overs to go. And every run's so valuable here. This will give the West Indies a big whiff, this partnership. They lost 7 for 24, so this is a very good recovery. He gets it away through this vacant slip cordon. 50 partnership. A very valuable one, and could well be a match-winning one.
Yes, well, this was that over-spin ball again. He can't believe it. No slip in position. He's at backward point, and it was just nudged away. There it goes again. He just got it. Really, it was an orthodox edge and came off the shoulder of the wicketkeeper. It was a really good delivery again. Bounced. Well, if there's anyone who can hit a 6 here, it's Bishop, because he's big and strong. But if he hits it, he's going to have to make sure he gets it in the middle, because their fielders back all around the ground. And he'd have to hit it to bid on.
Come on, easy.
Well, they'll have to push shortly. It's getting towards the end of this over. They picked up 18 the last 3 overs. Went to sweep, big shout. Caught behind, not out, says umpire Hare. At 7 for 175.
ESPN delivers total football. World Football Report.
West Indian batsmen Holder and Bishop. One would think now they'll try and hit a boundary or two, but not get out either, because the new batsmen would be Ambrose and Walsh. And really, these are the two guys that really have to bat out the 50 overs. It's been a wonderful partnership, and a fair bit of courage from both of them, under enormous pressure. They'll run through for a leg bye. That's good running.
Come on, Bill, they've only 11 balls to go. Of course, they've got to have a huge go here. 11 balls to go. They've got 3 wickets in hand. Ambrose is capable of hitting a few. And they've really got to try and get up to somewhere around 200.
Yes, I don't want to lose 3 for none either. I believe if they can get, say, 6 off both these overs, Bishop and Holder, they'll give themselves a reasonable chance in this final, because Pakistan will be disappointed with this total at 7 for 176 after being 7 for 123. Holder with no form at all, and Bishop struggling with the bat.
Over mid off or over mid wicket. That's where he's got to go.
Doesn't go anywhere. It's close. It's close for run out as well. In fact, I think he's out. The bails are off. I think Holder's been done. It goes back again. The bails off. He's called for the replay. Umpire Simon Torfer will be the video umpire. Let's have a look at that. I think he's gone.
Yes, I think he is. They kept running, mind you. There was nearly one down the other end. Here comes the throw. He's way out of these ground. There's a little flick there, and there's no doubt that he's out by about 3 inches, perhaps even more than that. And here it comes again. This angle will give the same story. Here we are, almost a foot actually. So run out by Miles. The red light is on, and that brings the end to what has been a fantastic partnership. The West Indies in real strife, and Holder has come out here having got a top score of 7 so far this summer and made 32 or 46 balls. He should be very proud of this innings. It's a very good effort on his part. So there they are. The West Indies now 8 down for 176.
Ambrose, average of 10, strike rate of 64. To the crease because a very good run out was affected at the end of Roland Holder, who played a very good innings. Ball going down the leg. So the peel was for LBW, not out, says umpire Randall. But there's the throw. Hits the stumps. And Roland Holder out by about a foot.
Yes, there it is. Just a little deflection on the offside. Off he went, but that's good fielding. Mujahid coming in there very quickly. And more importantly, hitting the stumps. So that's well done. So that's the story now. 8 for 176. Ambrose is out there, received a big cheer as she walked out onto the ground. He's a big hero here in Australia. And he really did bowl superbly in the last test match, and I think his stakes obviously went up a long way, having made a few predictions that he was going to do it, and what's more, that they were going to win.
On strike to Waqar Younis. That's close. That's got to be out. Yes, he's got him. From in front. Beautiful bowling. Call for Waqar Younis. Valuable wickets. Another duck. Superb bowling. Dead straight.
Yes, it's a tough one, that, to get one of those first ball. It's very hard to keep it out. Have a look at this. Let's see if we can pick up some swing here. Watch where he goes on the crease. He loves bowling these to the tail enders. That's the one that straightens down the line, and that would have hit middle stump. And Ambrose didn't want to look up, did he? He really didn't want to look up. Eventually he had to, and of course he was confronted by the umpire's finger. So unfortunately, Curtly Ambrose out for a duck. His chance is going to come a little later on, where he too could cause some chaos. Yeah, I'll tell you what, if he gets the first one dead straight, it might be the end of this innings, because he's bowling beautifully, he's fast, and of course Walsh is not a great batsman. And we'll go for that outswinger again.
He's off the mark. He was running before he hit it. Well done, Captain Walsh.
Yes, his legs were starting to move before the ball hit the bat. He wants to be down the other end. I think there's a message in that. Just watch him. Here we go. His legs start to move now. He's on his way, and his partner better come. Away they go. Look at the eyes too. They got pretty big there. Managed to get bat on ball, and that being the case, we've got to get a run. There was a little stutter there as well.
shout, not out. They haven't hit a 4 since the 24th over.
It's amazing, isn't it? If he keeps having a go like this, if he connects one, it might go out the ground.
2 balls remaining. Walsh on strike. Whoops. He was off for one there. The keepers around quickly, so just 1 ball remaining. This is really a wasted over for the West Indies.
Yes, it just hit him on the pad, and really a little backflip there might have had him out of his ground.
Swing and a miss. So after 50 overs, it's 9 for 179. A very good performance by Pakistan, because the West Indies lost their first wicket when the score was 99.
That might not seem to be a very demanding task, but as we know in these one-day internationals, what does seem easy at some stages of the game turned out to be mountains to climb. That man in your picture will certainly try and make it a very high mountain for Pakistan. If he gets a few early wickets, certainly will help his team. Very attacking field being placed by Courtney Walsh. Obviously he realizes he has to get Pakistan out. In no point trying to bowl 50 overs and prevent them from getting 180 runs. He has to bowl them out. 2 slips and a gully, looking for some outside edges.
First ball, 180 needed to win.
I think the Pakistani batsmen will be going out there with a sort of attitude that would pretty much say to themselves, we have got to spend time at the crease, accumulate our runs. Not that Afridi likes to accumulate runs, he likes to get them quite quickly, but that man in your picture, Inzamam ul Haq, you can see when he gets his runs, he does take a bit of time. Not the type of batsman that will get 40 or 40 deliveries, but he's a dangerous batsman none the same.
Kept low, too low for Junior Murray. Two byes.
Junior Murray couldn't have done too much about that particular delivery, but the extras, that has been the bugbear of the West Indies team for quite some time. They don't want to be giving away too many runs. They haven't made that many. No balls, wides, byes. They need to cut down on those as much as possible.
Not all that short, and Inzamam has latched onto it very, very quickly. Good shot.
Very good shot from Inzamam. We have seen him get out previously with this shot, but on this occasion the ball not really bouncing very high, pulling it very easily in front of square.
Nicely timed away on the offside. They won't get 4 for it. Oh, well, they will now. Looked for a moment as though the fielder was hampered by people hanging over the fence there, or the chap sitting inside it. It's done for 13.
Pretty long batting lineup for Pakistan. Zahoor, Ijaz Senior, 2 men in pretty good form.
In the air. Got it. And that is a most valuable wicket. Courtney Walsh has got Inzamam, the experienced player, coming at the top. Bear in mind, Pakistan are without Amir Sohail, the other experienced batsman. And Inzamam, in having played the pull shot earlier of Walsh, was in there for another one and was beaten by the zip off the pitch.
I think this one bounced a bit higher than Inzamam thought it would have bounced as well. The previous one bounced just about waist high. This one was between waist and shoulder. Chanderpaul took a very simple looking catch. Not that any catch can be really that simple. And the West Indies get their first wicket. Inzamam ul Haq goes. It's 1 for 13.
Zahir Lahi is the new batsman. He's not one of the real youngsters in the side, but hasn't played all that much. And this is the reason he's out there.
Top edge hook shot from Inzamanul Haq. Had played it so well in the over previously, but that one hadn't bounced as high. It was onto him a bit quicker than he expected as well.
That's for a bowl 113.
In the middle half, Pakistan 1 for 15. West Indies will be trying to increase that figure on the left-hand side of the stroke, getting a couple more wickets, which certainly put Pakistan against the wall. Ambrose to continue.
Beautifully bowled. Line is good from Curtly Ambrose, and he'll provide a real tester for these two players, each of them inexperienced at this level.
Excellent. As we said before, not a great deal of sideways movement off the seam for the fast bowlers, but perfect as far as the line was concerned.
Looking for two. A terrible turn, but he's going to make it. Well, there's a decent reply. He's just slipped that one another yard up towards the batsman, who's belted it straight down the ground for four. That's a good shot. Nice reply.
Right through the line of the ball, Shahid Afridi. Hitting straight, which is very important. You can see there he just played right through the line of the ball, hitting through the mid-off position.
Given that something. It wasn't all that short. Shahid Afridi. Just starting to cut loose.
I think he had enough room. That was the reason he could play that particular shot. The ball was pretty wide of off stump, and he had lots of room which to swing those arms and hike it over mid-on.
Can he do the same to this man, Ambrose?
He's hit him straight down the ground. It won't go all the way, or will it? It's going to bounce all the way down to the fence for four. You don't often see that happen to Curtly Ambrose. Afridi's getting stuck into him.
Set for a shot off the back foot, Shahid. The next one won't be pitched up. He's hit that extremely well. Ball wasn't anywhere near a half volley. He's hit it straight down the ground.
He's whacked that one away as well. Beautifully played. It's running away down towards deep square leg. Boy, when he hits them, they stay hit. Lovely shot from Shahid Afridi. 8 runs off that over. And Pakistan move on to 1 for 35. Wide up second slip. They'll only get one here. Or will they go? They're going for the second. That's good running. Very good, positive running. They're putting pressure on the West Indians in the field now as well.
It was a very good piece of running here from Zahir, because he was playing the shot off the back foot, which meant that he got a late start. He was very quickly charging back for the second, attacking running and putting the pressure on the fields and putting the onus on him to make a good return.
Watchfully played. Again, half setting off for the run, and very quickly that time Afridi sends him back. So those are Zahir's scores for the summer. He's made 150. That was against the West Indies early on in the season. Just 81 balls. And those first 2 knocks of his, he was run out in both of them. So he's got a bit of a run out track record. can see why, because every time he hits the ball, or even if it bobs off his pads, he tends to charge down the wicket 3 or 4 meters. Just watch this. You'll see it happen here. He goes off his pad, and then straight away he starts running. Again, down the wicket and back again. Just 2 off that over, 1 for 37. Got him, yes, caught behind. That's beautiful bowling. Ambrose has struck again. That is a magnificent ball, just short of a length, seaming away, and he's got Shahid Afridi, the danger man, out caught behind. In fact, it's Zahur. Zahur caught behind. That one seamed away, bounced, and that was the end of that.
There might have been a bit of anger in the batting last over. This time it's anger from the bowler. He's there trying to just put a bit extra into that one. Curtly Ambrose really charging in, and he's got his reward. The wicket of Zahur for 4. It's 2 for 40.
Ijaz Ahmed's been playing very well this season. He's just 28 years of age, lots of experience. Look at all those matches he's played. And an average of 31 with a very high strike rate. That's a tremendous combination there, to average over 30 and to be hitting at 79.3 runs per 100 balls. That's fantastic. That one smashed straight to mid-wicket, and that's very well fielded. Oh, there's a mix-up here. If he hits, he's gone. He's missed the stumps. Another opportunity for the West Indies. It could so easily have been a run-out. 2 for 41.
This is a big test, and 2 for 46 at the moment. 15 overs gone. It's still anyone's match, really.
Nick. Oh, what a good piece of work. Magnificent. Saved at least 3 runs. Ryan Lara after a duck. Fields brilliantly.
Is the ball not carrying through to Lara once again? Pitches on the seam. See the angled bat there, but Lara outstretched in the right hand. Doesn't fumble one bit. Saves a certain 3 or possibly even 4. I think there may be quite a few people who think at 2 for 47 Pakistan are cruising along. 2 quick wickets and this game changes right around. Courtney Walsh needs to take wickets, needs to keep his fielding catching positions and put the pressure on.
Another slipper now. Simmons going to the second slip position for Bishop. Ijaz plays a beautiful pull shot over square leg, not quite off the meat of the bat. Running down the hill. They should almost run 4 here. 4 all run, and brings up the 50. He's a good player, Ijaz. He's not frightened to play the pull cut shot. Very strong bottom hand player, and he's had a good summer.
Picks the length of the ball so quickly, Ijaz. It's been the feature of his batting throughout this Carlton and United series. Anything short or wide, he's quick to seize upon it. And very often he finds the boundary with them. Doesn't on this occasion, but gets it well enough to run all 4 as well. Good timer of the ball. Always finds the gaps.
That's a wide. That's a poor ball from Ian Bishop. Ambrose bowled a very good spell. Dead on line above stump. Already Bishop just straying down the leg side as he falls away. And this is a danger over for the West Indies.
Just how Ijaz gets into position, and also just how wide that delivery was from Bishop. He can't afford to be loose at all tonight, Ian Bishop. He's got to be right on the money. Keep the pressure on these batsmen. No loose deliveries.
It's a bit of length. Yes, well, West Indies got away to a magnificent start. 180 the target. And remove 2. Inzamam and Zahura back in the pavilion. Nicely played into the gap. He'll look for 2 EJs. He's a busy cricketer. Happy with the single. Misfield, so they get the second. That's poor cricket and a poor throw. That could be a 6. Could be the first 6 from overthrows. At least get 2, 3, 4 and come back for the 5th. Terrible cricket. I think it was Sherwin Campbell, was it, who misfielded and gave the extra run and then threw the throw right over the captain's head, the non-striker's end.
No time for panic out there, and the Sandover makes the mistake initially, and then panic does come in, and there was absolutely no one backing up. A wild, wild throw. The bowler wasn't at the stumps. Courtney Walsh wasn't in a position to back up. He just thought it was going to be a nice, easy throw, and the man from cover had absolutely no chance of getting round.
First 5 of the summer, 2 runs off the bat and 3 overthrows, just at the time when the West Indies, with Bishop coming into the attack, need to bowl nice and tidily and field well. Afridi on 30, Ijaz has moved to 11. Full house, very noisy, enthusiastic crowd. That's a better delivery. 11 off the over. It's 2 for 57. It was 2 wickets. There he goes, over cover. Oh, he's a breath of fresh air, this lad. He's a little ripper.
Well, more smiles out there for Afridi. Not so much joy for Phil Simmons. But this young fellow is just a wonderful striker of the ball. No inhibitions whatsoever. If it's there to hit, hit it. And what a way to play the game of cricket. That's exactly what you should do. For any young cricketers watching at home, there's nothing wrong with playing the game in that fashion. When the ball's there to hit, give it a clout. Back your own ability. And this young man is doing exactly that. 39 from just 41 balls.
It's a beauty. That shot was that there's 3 men on the fence on the onside. He decided to go over cover when Simmons just gave him a bit of width. This time he goes fine. This could be 4 more. 3rd man coming around. Very busy. Won't get it. Oh, great stuff for Afridi. Lifting the run rate and closing on 180 very quickly. And that does take the pressure off the other batsman.
Well, you just cannot give him or any of the Pakistan batsmen for that reason any width. Simmons here. Gee, it's not really a bad ball. Just a good shot. Just a very, very good shot. Went over cover the previous one. And just the deft touch before down through 3rd man.
This time he beats him. He's brimming with confidence. That was a beautiful angled bat. And he just coming back, and the throw hits the bowler's end. He's in trouble, but there's nobody there. And really not enough talking from the West Indies. They've got their hands on their hips, but really I think Junior Murray should have had a big shy there.
It's the second occasion tonight where we've seen the bowler just caught halfway down the pitch when the return's been coming in. Junior Murray got caught as well. Should have had the glove off and be having a shy. Even if he hits, I think he's still going to be out. Someone standing there, that's a wicket.
That's right. When they run 3, there's no excuse for the bowler. He's just standing mid-pitch there. Junior gets it, and I think he's not really aware there's a big chance for a run out.
Well, it might be, or it might be just out of reach. Oh, what a catch. I tell you, that is as good as you will see this year. Now, there's a little bit of desperate leadership for you.
There has been a great improvement in this man's fielding. Many years ago, not too many people would have had their money on Courtney Walsh taking this catch. It went very high. Look at that steepler. And Courtney Walsh had a lot of ground to make took the ball coming over his right shoulder and held it. Very good catch, an excellent catch. West Indies need something like that to lift them, and that certainly should have been able to lift them to some degree. Whether it will be enough is another matter. It's 3 for 9 to 3.
Coming out to take the pace of Shahid Afridi. Afridi played very well, made 53, and then was out to a brilliant catch, running catch, wonderful to watch.
That's a lot of ground that Courtney Walsh has covered there. And he had the ball coming over his shoulder throughout. There was not a chance for him to get behind it, to circle it, and then to advance towards it. It was falling over his shoulder throughout, and an excellent catch. Took it high as well, Courtney Walsh, to make sure that if it did bounce out, he had a second chance. Kept his eyes on it throughout. Don't come better than that, that's for sure.
This has got to be out. That is one of the more ridiculous things you will ever see. Mohammad Wasim has played the ball behind point. It was Ijaz Senior's call. Mohammad Wasim seemed to be, I'd need to confirm it on the replay, to have turned to see where the ball had gone and who was fiddling with it. And that was it.
Robert Samuel is the man that's at backward point. And Mohammad Wasim, in the end, I suppose, doing the right thing to sacrifice his wicket for his senior partner, Ijaz Ahmed. But at the very beginning, doing absolutely the wrong thing, looking back. It's 4 for 99, Pakistan.
Experienced player coming out now, Moeen Khan, and if ever Pakistan needed a cool head and a touch of experience, it's out there at the moment. We've got all sorts of little panic situations coming up. Ijaz Senior is the man cutting away to the boundary. Beautiful stroke. He won't be blaming himself for the run out, but he was part of it. That was chaos. This is what happened. Jimmy Adams, the bowler. Mohammad Wasim was the batsman. Robert Samuels, the fielder. Jimmy Adams, the catcher. Mohammad Wasim, the man walking off. Now that gives you an idea of the footwork of Mohammad Wasim. Could be again, but the throw's just wide. There's no shortage of excitement. There's a nervous little laugh or two there from Ijaz. Now, this is the one. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Disconsolate figure. 1 for 99, West Indies. This was the point at which their troubles began when they lost those 7 for 24. 25 overs gone. Pakistan are ahead of them at the moment, but have lost 3 more wickets. But don't take much notice of that because of the West Indian collapse. Shouting for 2. That's good calling, good running.
Ball was a bit wide of the man at long off there. Curtly Ambrose, so comfortable too.
That's that sweep shot we were talking about a little earlier. Jimmy Adams will be coming round the wicket there, trying to get the ball to jump out of the rough stuff outside the leg stump.
In the air and 4. Well, if you're going to cut, they say cut really hard, and that's exactly what he did, and it's flown away through that area in the slip cordon. No one in that position. 4.
Well, he really does give it a lash when he goes at them, Ijaz. He looked to hit that over the top of gully to the boundary for 4. Thick outside edge. Absolutely no danger with that at all. Bowling very, very fast Bishop. Junior Murray, no chance. No slip in place.
So 7 runs off that over. 4 for 124. That's well played. He's hit that one hard. It's running away down towards the fence. It'll go all the way. No, he didn't. That's well done. He's kicked it back.
Jimmy Adams has played a little bit more football by the looks than Nixon McLean. Did it very well here. Choosing not to dive, but to get the foot. And yeah, the little skip there. He's played a bit of soccer. Getting it with the instep. In fact, our statistician Max Kruger tells me he was actually offered a scholarship in America playing the game of football, so no surprises that he was able to cut off the boundary there.
There we go again. A little nudge down to third man. Will he look for the 2? I think he will. Moen Khan doing really well. So Moen Khan now has moved on to 14. It's nicely played again into the gap, and this outfield's quick. It's rushing across the outfield. It'll probably go to the fence for 4. It'll beat them both. That's a lovely shot. Great timing. So Moen Khan just opening the face on that one and caressing it through the gap on the offside. He really is a very good player, has a good temperament. When the pressure's on, he delivers, and there's that shot again, beautifully timed.
You made reference to similarities between Moen and Alan Knott. That was very much an Alan Knott shot. Just a lean forward, slicing the ball out through the offside. Really does find the gaps, Moen.
Nudged away to third man again. During the lunch break or dinner break this evening, Moen Khan was out there in the nets going through his routine. So he's obviously a hard worker as well. He's on 22 now of 30 deliveries, and Ijaz on 46. Back for the second. This partnership has been worth a run a ball, so they haven't wasted any time. Not that they really need to worry about that too much. 1.58 runs per over required. So the partnership with 52 in the same number of balls. He's hit that away through the offside field, and that brings up a half century for Ijaz Ahmed. Very well played indeed. It played at a time when his team needed it. A little pat on the head from Moen Khan. He acknowledges the applause. And Pakistan 4 for 155.
23, and as you've been seeing, as we've shown you in the last few overs, in the middle of a big collapse initiated by Waqar and Afridi. Jimmy Adams was the next man out, the 7th in the West Indies innings. Another victim of the leg spinner Afridi.
You won't see anything more plumb than this, I reckon. It's pitched perfectly in line, and it's gone on just past the outside edge. Always nice to see deception of that kind. Whoa! But no doubt the batsman was looking there for the leg break, and it was a very good delivery. 9 for 179 after the position they were in. Won't be all that much joy in the Caribbean at the moment, but in Pakistan, where also this telecast is going, they will be, if not leaping up and down, at least waving.
So the fall of Jimmy Adams' wicket in the West Indies innings meant that 7 wickets had fallen for 24. 57 balls that period. You can see there where all the damage was done. Those are the wickets we've just been showing you. Just wide of mid-wicket. Pretty well timed. Just get home. I think they thought, I think Mohan Khan thought the ball was going into the boundary. He was wrong.
It was fairly well timed. It was a good save in the end. And a bit of pain there as well.
That's a good throw, just wide of the stumps, fortunately for Ijaz. It's 4 for 169. So it's canter now for Pakistan with 6 wickets in hand. And the victory set up by the tremendous bowling performance of Afridi and Waqar Younis, and then consolidated by a half-century from Afridi opening the batting. His 53 coming off just 54 balls, and Ijaz Ahmed Senior has also made a very good contribution, 60 from 70 balls. Oh, that's well hit, but there's a man out there, Jimmy Adams, and so Ijaz won't be around for the winning runs. I think he meant that one to go a little bit straighter.
He's into a little bit of self-punishment now. Courtney Walsh will have taken plenty of wickets with better deliveries than that. A slower ball. Ijaz was onto it straight away. Really clobbered it. Jimmy Adams has a very, very safe pair of hands. Took it well. For 170.
Mujahid Jamshed is the new player. He's replacing Ijaz, who holed out to deep mid-wicket.
Went a long way. It had 6 written all over it for Ijaz when he started swinging. Jimmy Adams did the trick. Here's Courtney Walsh again.
Yes, he picked the slower ball pretty quickly, Ijaz, and he delights in banging balls over mid-wicket, but I think he wanted this one either to go a little further or perhaps a little straighter.
Not happy. Played very well. It was a good knock from him. Made 60 out of 71 balls faced.
Courtney Walsh now 1 wicket behind Curtly Ambrose for the West Indies.
In this match is Afridi with both bat and ball. He's batted in mature fashion, 53 from 54. Not quite the slather and whack we've seen on some other occasions. He showed a bit of maturity, and I thought he bowled within himself as well. It was an impressive all-round performance from him. We know he's a pretty good player from the record he had when he came here. But he's only 19, he's got plenty of scope, and I just thought that in this match, a very important game, the most important one he'll have played in up to date, that he looked as though he'd advanced probably 3 or 4 years in maturity, just from the pressure of playing in front of the 40,000 in the first final of this best-of-3 series.
Shahid off the mark. It's 5 for 171. Pakistan appears set to win with plenty of balls in hand. They've got 5 wickets up their sleeve as well. It's going to be Shivnarine Chanderpaul. Oh, and he's has gone straight through him with the top spinner. So that's one less wicket they've got in hand.
It would be a spectacular victory, wouldn't it, from this position? Beautifully bowled. It really skidded off and beat Mujahid Jamshed. Beat him for pace, hitting the off stump. Now 171 and 6 wickets down, just 4 in hand.
Wasim Akram, the skipper, very talented cricketer, the leading wicket taker in one-day international cricket. He's led this team brilliantly, and he's now got the opportunity to get them home with 4 wickets in hand after Mujahid was completely beaten by the top spinner.
Very well bowled by Chanderpaul. It skidded through, the perfect top spinner.
Been stumped a couple of times already in this series. Wasim Akram 3 times, in fact. He was disappointed with the first one. He'll be even more disappointed with that.
He was only muttering after the first one. I think that would have been a full-blooded job.
As you come to the crease and you get 2 full tosses and you're not off the mark, then you've got to be very annoyed. That's a good call from Mohan. I think he's decided that he can perhaps deal better with the leg spin than the skipper.
Chanderpaul slipped a top spinner through the defence of Jamshed. Can he do it again?
Tried the full toss. It's probably a bit above waist height. 6 for 172. Pakistan edging their way towards a 1-0 lead in this Carlton United final series. They just need the 1 run now as Mohan goes over the top of cover. Pat on the back from the skipper.
All the field is in quite sensibly. He had to take the risk on a missed cue, and it didn't come off the middle of the bat. Still went for 4.
Now that one's off the middle of the bat, all right. He's won it well and truly. Good 10-15 metres back, so Pakistan go to a 1-0 lead in spectacular fashion with Mohan Khan drop kicking Chanderpaul down the ground. And it's Pakistan 1 up in this best-of-3 series. Very good victory to Pakistan, set up by their bowlers, and in particular Waqar and Afridi. This is the way they finished it off. Grand style. He's only a little bloke, Mohan Khan, but he hits them a long way, and generally he goes for the lofted shots straight down the ground. And he got onto that one all right. That was always headed for the seats. So Wasim Akram is there at the finish. Mushtaq Mohammed, the coach of the Pakistan side, out there with the players for the congratulations and the commiserations to the West Indies.
Chose to bowl, they put the West Indies in, and the West Indies got off to a pretty good start. They were 99 when they lost their first wicket, and then mayhem broke out. After Campbell and Murray had given them such a good start, 52 and 48 respectively, they lost 7 wickets for 24. Lara went just off 2 balls for a duck, Carlton bowl by Afridi. What a coup that was for the young man. Chanderpaul 11. Phil Simmons, who only flew into Australia last night from South Africa, looked in trouble, although they did have a little bit of a wobble in the middle of the innings. Ijaz Senior, an excellent 160 there off 71 balls, and Moin Khan saw them through, not out 38, and Akram not out 1. The bowling, 2 for Ambrose for 35, 1 for Walsh for 29, and really a pretty easy victory for Pakistan. However, this pitch is reputed to be friendly to spinners. Melbourne not so. Melbourne is a pitch intended for pace bowling. So the next game, which is live here on ESPN,